guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Melissa. So today I'm going to be doing a recommendations video. I'm going to be recommending some YA standalones. These are a mixture of fantasy and contemporary. So yeah, these are just some books that I really enjoy that I thought you guys might enjoy as well. So yeah, so let's just get into this. So the first book I'm going to recommend is Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. If you guys really enjoy fairy books, I would highly recommend this one. I know some people didn't like it, but I really enjoyed it. It follows Isabel, who is a painter, and in this world there are fairies who really desire human craft because they can't do it themselves because it can kill them. So Isabel paints a portrait for the prince, the Autumn Prince, and in doing so she paints sorrow in his eyes, which is a big no-no. So she gets taken to serve time, like to stand trial. That's what I was looking for. To stand trial in his court for her crime. And a lot of stuff happened on the way, and it's just such a good book. The world is so interesting and really intriguing. I definitely recommend this one. So yeah, definitely look into this if you guys really like fairy books. So the next book I'm going to recommend is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This is a Queen of Hearts retelling, and it kind of does backstory on how she actually became Queen of Hearts, and I can't remember the character's name for some reason. It's escaping me, but I know she does a lot of baking, and she bakes for the king, and the king wants to marry her, and a lot of stuff happens, and it's just a really good book. I highly recommend it. It kind of you realize, oh, this is how she became the way she is. So I really enjoyed it. So I would definitely recommend Heartless by Marissa Meyer. So the next book I'm going to recommend is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I enjoyed this book. If you guys don't know what it's about, which I'm assuming you guys do, it follows Hazel, who is a cancer patient. She goes to a support group. That's what it is. A kids support group. I couldn't think of the word for some reason. She goes to a support group and she meets Augustus, and they have an amazing adventure together, and it's really sad. So if you want a really sad book, I would definitely recommend this one, but make sure you have your tissues ready because you will cry, because I know I did. But I loved it. It was funny. It was just great. I really enjoyed the characters in it. Not only Hazel and Augustus, but I also enjoyed Augustus's friend, which I cannot think of what his name was for the life of me, but he was funny, and it's just a great book. I would definitely recommend it. So then the next one I'm going to recommend is Everything by Nicola Yoon, and I don't have my physical copy. I let my best friend my friend borrow this, so I don't have my physical copy with me. But this is about a girl who is basically allergic to everything, and so she has not left her house in like 17 years, I think 17 or 18 years, and there's a boy that moves in next door, and she falls for him, and it's just really cute, and I really like the love story because at parts it was like awkward, and I'm like, that is just so cute. I loved it. It was just a great book. So if you're looking for another good, cute contemporary, I definitely recommend it if you haven't picked it up already. So then the next one I'm going to talk about is Fireside by Casey West. This is another contemporary, and this one's just cute, fluffy. It follows a boy and a girl who gets locked in a library for like 3 days, and stuff happens, and it's just really cute. I loved it. I just did. It was just really cute. I absolutely loved it. So definitely recommend this one for sure. So then the next one I'm going to recommend is Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. So I borrowed this one from the library a long time ago, so I'm a little fuzzy on some of the details, but I know it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, although it's a little bit different. It's twisted and it's really weird, but the main character, the girl, she is betrothed to I don't know if he was a king or if he's just the ruler of the land. I don't know what it was, but the beast. There, she's betrothed to the beast, and her whole life she trained so one day when she did marry him, she could kill him. So it's really interesting and dark and twisted, and it was really good, really good. So I definitely recommend that one. If you really like Beauty and the Beast retellings, like I do, definitely recommend that one. I thought it was really good. So then I'm going to recommend another Casey West, and that is PSI Like You. This follows a girl who is an aspiring musician, and one day she writes the lyrics to one of her favorite songs on one of the desks in chemistry class. Well, she ends up the person and another person ends up writing her back, and so she becomes pen pal with this person and finds out who it is. And I don't want to say a whole lot because it's just a cute, fluffy, contemporary book. If you're interested in books like these, I would highly recommend it. I have really enjoyed Casey West's books so far. I mean, they're just really, really good. So the next book I'm going to recommend is Atlantia by Ali Kudine. I actually borrowed this one from the library, so I don't own a physical copy of it, but it's set in this world where Atlantia is underwater, kind of like Atlantis. It's underwater, and apparently it is dying, and so they send some people to the surface, and I guess the surface isn't very livable because you have a very short life on the surface. So it follows two girls who are twin sisters, and the one wants to go above and the one wants to stay below. Well, they end up switching because the other girl just automatically decided she wanted to go above. So then it follows the girl that's left behind, and there's kind of a rebellion in it, and then the one girl finds out that she's a siren, and a lot of things happen, and it's a really interesting book. I really do recommend that one if you guys need another good standalone that's fantasy. So definitely check that one out for sure. So then the last one I am going to talk about is Every Day by David Levithan. I actually just finished this one recently, so I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it, but I did really enjoy it. But it follows a character who wakes up every day in a different body until one day it falls in love with a girl, and so he ends up telling her, you know, who he is and what happens, and the girl ends up falling for him, like falls in love with him right back, and it's a really cute story, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know if it's contemporary or what is, and I guess this isn't actually a standalone now that I mentioned this, because I think there are other books, and I think this is actually a series. Sorry guys, but I'm going to include it anyways. So that is all for this recommendations video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to hit subscribe if you guys haven't already. And if you'd like to follow me elsewhere, I'll leave all the links to my social media in the box so you guys can check it out. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!